The industry would surely be rocked by GM CEO's introduction of a $25,000 pickup truck. Let's get into it. The next GM compact truck vehicle is anticipated to be released under the Chevrolet and GMC brands, which are General Motors' two distinct pickup truck brands. The launch of a new little pickup truck type indicates that it will be constructed on a base intended for small cars. This type is going to be the same as a small crossover SUV. The new GM GEM platform is anticipated to be this one. It's anticipated that Chevy will utilize the same platform for this vehicle as well, since it is the tiny car platform around which the global Chevy Montana model is constructed. The model will have unparalleled handling qualities thanks to its ultra-modern unibody chassis, in contrast to bigger pickup trucks that are constructed on a ladder frame and frequently experience extreme body roll. The upcoming Chevrolet Montana will be entirely different. Through the turns, this vehicle will handle as if it were on rails. The configurability of this architecture is another advantage. There's only one configuration available for the Ford Maverick, and that is a crew cab with a tiny pickup bed. The Chevy Montana will therefore provide a variety of configurations. This implies that the number of cab and bed alternatives will increase. There are two kinds of taxi variants that we can anticipate, a crew cab and an extended cab. There will be some storage space behind the front seats and the two-door extended cab. The crew cab will be the second choice, and this vehicle will only be used for labor. This style of full-size four-door taxi will have comfortable seating for up to 5 passengers. There will be 2 beds available in terms of bed options. The smaller bed measures 4.5 feet, while the larger one is 5.5 feet. The longer 5.5-foot bed will only be available with the extended cab, and the shorter bed will only be available with the crew cab. A truck's powertrain is another crucial component. For a vehicle to be good in terms of acceleration, hauling, and payload capacity, its power plant must function well. The Chevy Montana's 1.3-liter inline-3 turbo engine, which powers the Brazilian model, produces a rather meager 131 horsepower and 155 pound-feet of torque. When compared to a US model, this performance is almost absurd. If the new Chevy Montana has an inline-3 engine, no one in the US will purchase this car. The truck's primary characteristics are highlighted by the CEO, who emphasizes how well they combine affordability and functionality. This pickup aims to reach a new market segment by offering quality and performance in addition to a competitive price. Rivals frantically reevaluate their approaches as GM's audacious action establishes a new standard. The $25,000 pickup sends shockwaves across the industry, compelling other manufacturers to reevaluate their cost structures and possibly lower the price of their vehicles for consumers. Both enthusiasts and regular drivers are giddy with anticipation. Social media is exploding with conversations about the powerful yet reasonably priced pickup. Online users express their excitement through memes, tweets, and postings, often making fun of rival businesses that are taken off guard. The CEO of GM seizes the chance to emphasize the environmentally friendly features integrated into the truck's design amidst the excitement. It's about a commitment to sustainability and a greener automotive future, not just about affordability. There are some difficulties with the announcement. GM has to prioritize meeting the huge demand for the $25,000 pickup, which presents logistical and production issues. Nonetheless, there are a ton of development prospects due to the higher market share and favorable brand perception. The 2.5-liter inline-4 turbo will be this one. The 2.7-liter engine that is now available for the Chevy Colorado and Silverado will be replaced by a smaller engine. GM Authority, a reliable source for news about General Motors projects, claims that the 2.5-liter engine is apparently under development. It is anticipated that this vehicle will produce between 250 and 280 horsepower for this particular model. Although the engine's torque output is unclear, it is said to produce at least 310 pound-per-feet of torque. Because of this, the new Chevy Montana will be able to match or even outperform the Ford Maverick in terms of available powertrains. Regarding gearboxes, the details are likewise somewhat vague. Nonetheless, given the recent advancements in the sector, we might anticipate the introduction of the 8-speed torque converter automatic alongside the new Chevy Montana. It is also believed that in addition to the regular internal combustion engine, a hybrid variant is being developed. This is very important because the Ford Maverick is the most popular model in terms of sales and is also available in a hybrid form. Therefore, it would make sense for GM to launch a hybrid alongside the internal combustion version. Because of this mild hybrid system, the car will accelerate smoothly and use less fuel because the internal combustion engine won't be under too much stress. This will enable the Chevy Montana hybrid model to get the same highway MPGs, which is rather good, especially for people who drive a lot in congested city traffic. The plug-in hybrid variant is another model that is anticipated to be launched in the future. This variant will have a stronger electric motor and a bigger battery pack. Experts and industry observers comment on how smart GM's strategic change is. In industry forums, the topic of discourse shifts from customary debates about exclusivity and luxury to a more inclusive look at accessibility and innovation. The action by GM forces a reassessment of industry standards, with conversations centered on the democratization of high-quality automobiles and their possible market repercussions. The CEO of General Motors shows himself to be a visionary leader who takes the corporation into new frontiers. The $25,000 pickup is more than simply a product. It's an embodiment of a strategic vision that forces the sector to reconsider how it operates. GM comes to represent affordability, innovation, and a new chapter in the history of the auto industry. In this scenario in detail, the CEO of GM's introduction of the $25,000 pickup isn't just introducing a new product. It's a calculated move that addresses a number of industry issues, including consumer expectations, market dynamics, and environmental responsibility, and establishes GM as a leader in the rapidly changing automotive landscape. In conclusion, with the release of a $25,000 pickup truck, GM's CEO has masterminded a revolution in the car business. This calculated action goes beyond simply introducing a new car. In summary, GM's $25,000 pickup launch is a strategic move that addresses a number of different aspects of the automotive industry rather than just being a product launch. As a result, GM is positioned to lead the industry into a new era when quality, affordability, and sustainability will all come together to influence how cars will be made in the future. The $25,000 pickup is more than just a car. It's an icon of transformation and a driving force for changes in the industry. We'll return with additional details and videos. Please remember to like the video if you thought it was informative and helpful. Please leave your comments, subscribe to our channel, and check back for more thought-provoking videos. Until then, bye.